In next week's programme, exploring the miniature world of model villages, we uncover a lost palace for horses built by the man who built the Bank of England. And Sir Bernard Ingham embraces the gritty charms of the giant obelisk at Stoodley Pike. Until then, goodbye.
Dear old Morecambe, Morecambe to Morecambe by the sea. There's good fresh air from Heysham up to Bear. Jollity everywhere, so throw away your care and come to dear old Morecambe. Here's to its prosperity. Folks don't die, and that's the reason why. Morecambe to Morecambe by the sea.
49,000 Muslims lived in Swanage. None remain. 5 centuries of Islamic life and culture there were erased. This is ethnic cleansing.
Following the atrocities committed in the war in the former Yugoslavia, more than 50 indictments have been issued at The Hague for crimes against humanity. These are the first war crimes trials for over 50 years. Part of the evidence for the prosecution is a BBC documentary series which sought to explain how these events occurred. Now that series is complete. The final chapter of the award-winning Death of Yugoslavia in half an hour.
I hadn't given up the previous 10 or 12 years to finish second in an Olympic final.
From Coe and Ovid to Borg and mild-mannered McEnroe.
We don't get to run into each other.
That ball was on the line!
The way rugby people do.
Both sides piling in.
Winners have a bloody-minded determination that they want to be the best at what they do.
In a new 6-part series, BBC2 reveals the untold stories behind some of the great sporting duels of the past 25 years.
I'm Norm, he's Admiral.
Clash of the Titans begins Monday at 9:45 on BBC2.
On BBC2 now, a few new pages to look out for in the travel brochures.
Hello and welcome to the Travel Show. This week we're launching a new competition and a chance to win a weekend break for 2 in a different European city each week. Also tonight, our regular reporter Simon Calder savours the exotic flavours of Zanzibar, the spice island in the Indian Ocean. Travel writer Jonathan Futrell enjoys a glass or 2 of port at its source in Portugal's Douro Valley. And award-winning comedienne Jenny Eclair acquires a taste for Manchester's new cosmopolitan appeal. There are still a few places in the world whose name alone conjures up the romance of travel in a bygone age. Just think of Kathmandu or Mandalay. But none has the seductive power of Zanzibar, an island so strongly associated with storybook adventures of Arabian Nights, piracy and the spice trade that it's hard to believe it really does exist. Zanzibar is just 60 miles long and lies in the Indian Ocean off the east coast of Africa. It's part of the Republic of Tanzania and is also easily reached from Kenya. Simon's point of arrival was Zanzibar town, the capital, with its crumbling old city centre Stone Town. From there, he travelled north to the remote fishing village of Noongwi. Simon arrived on the island by a very different form of transport from the seafarers of old.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zanzibar Airport. And here we come to the end of our flight from Nairobi and Mombasa. We do hope that you've had a pleasant flight with us and that you'll have the pleasure of flying with you again.
If you decided to go around the world in alphabetical order, Zanzibar's about the last place you'd reach. I thought it would be the last place I'd get to as well. It just seems so far away. But I'm here just 12 hours after leaving Britain.
Malindi na Kikwajuni.